Hello everyone, FGC content creator extraordinaire here. I just want to talk about some indie games that I've been playing and ones that I've played for years that I really love and are super duper cheap, or at least cheaper than what you'd be spending on an amiibo, for example. More bang for your buck basically, and it's just a chance for me to kind of gush about some stuff that I love. I'm pretty sure Terraria is my most played game of all time. I'm gonna check real quick. Yeah, my current playtime on Steam is 2,095.7 hours. That's a lot of hours. I remember my grandfather getting it for me on Steam. Actually, Terraria was the reason that I ever got Steam. I think I had the mobile version, and then I just wanted to play the real version because I knew about all the cool items and updates and bosses that had been added. So eventually I got a laptop and I got Terraria. The reason I love Terraria so much, outside of its amazing price, which I might as well just straight up say, it's like $10. I really just love the overall progression of the game. I love its item game, as I'll call it. Just like the different items that you can collect are super fun. Building different loadouts and classes, like you have Ranger, you have Warrior, you have Summoner, and you have Magic. And they all play like pretty differently. I guess Ranger and Magic kind of play similar at sometimes, but like Summoner is completely different. It's actually my personal favorite to play. Eventually you get to hard mode and things just get better and better. I enjoy starting a new run. It is slow, I do get it, and sometimes I get a little bored, but I've gotten to a point where I think I can get past that part pretty quickly just because I kind of know how to start the game. Yeah, I mean, I love exploring the world. I love farming items. I am a bit of a grinder. I used to play RPGs a lot, so I'm used to just grinding for things, and I grind so much in Terraria for different items and stuff. I'll set up mob farmers and just like grind out events for hours because I just like doing it. I don't know, it's just fun to me. There are some other indie games we're going to talk about today that just kind of mean a little bit more to me, but Terraria is still so important to me in my heart. It's the reason I play PC games. It would be a little weird of me to not mention Hollow Knight when talking about indie games because it's kind of an important topic right now, let's just say. Hollow Knight is an absolute masterpiece of a Metroidvania. Metroidvanias are my personal favorite genre to play. And funnily enough, Hollow Knight didn't really connect with me when I first played it. I didn't really like the map system, and the combat was like a little bland to me when I first played it. My thoughts have completely shifted since I played it, I think 2 years ago, back in like 2023 is when I beat it, and I completely changed my mind on the game. It's an absolute masterpiece. I love the world, like all the little bug characters. That was something that always grabbed me from the beginning, was how awesome the character designs are. The music is great. The world is really, really cool. I felt some of the areas were a little samey, but I don't feel that way as much anymore because there's some really cool different areas like the mines and the spore area, the little area with the jellyfish. They're pretty different, and I can appreciate that. But the combat, dude, I was so wrong. The boss fights in this game are so fun. And the combat is simple, but like I think that's to its benefit. I love being able to like jump off of enemies and you can kind of sneak in hits here and there. Once you get really good at it, it's so satisfying. It's so fast. Like it's so good. I mean, like what is there to say about Hollow Knight that hasn't already been said? And now Silksong is finally out, and I'm hearing that it's possibly even better than the original. I haven't finished it yet. I do need to continue playing it over on my Twitch. But goddamn, man, it is a great game, and it's definitely a hard follow-up. I'm so excited to play more Silksong. If you haven't played either of them, please go play the original. I'm gonna go check the price right now. Let's see how much this bad boy is going for. 20 Canadian dollars for what I would consider a landmark indie game. For $15, like, it's a no-brainer, really. Just go play Hollow Knight. It's one of the best Metroidvanias ever made. It's not my favorite. It's not even my favorite indie one. We'll come back to that soon, but it's probably the most important one. Now is actually like the perfect time for me to talk about Stardew Valley because, sorry, I'm making sure I'm not on fire. Right now is actually like the perfect time for me to talk about Stardew Valley because I'm currently playing through it with my buddy Sawyer, and it's been an absolute blast. But man, I don't think I ever really appreciate Stardew Valley as much as I should. Every time I start up a new Stardew Valley playthrough, I sink a good few hours into it. I don't always finish it. In fact, I've only really finished the game a couple times, even though there isn't really an end to the game. I'll sink a good amount of time into making my farm look really good. I love doing the fishing. I actually do like the fishing minigame in this game compared to a lot of other games where it's kind of sucky or doesn't exist at all. The mines are really fun to explore. I like the combat. It's pretty simple. Like, it's not anything crazy. It's like on par with like I don't know, Zelda 1 in terms of how in-depth it is, and even Zelda 1 probably had a little more going on. But I also love the social aspects of the game. I really love getting to talk to all the different villagers, and if I'm interested in this character, hey, I can go through a whole storyline with them, and then you can end up maybe marrying them at the end. I've played like Harvest Moon and stuff, but I don't think those games even come close to Stardew Valley. Just the amount of love and attention and care that gets put into this game, it's so cool. I'm also super excited for Haunted Chocolatier. It looks even more up my alley, being able to run like a chocolate factory and have a store with a bunch of ghosts that run it. Like, this game looks so cool. It's a great single player game. It's a great multiplayer game. Just play Stardew Valley. It's so cozy. Let me check the price for you real quick. $16.99 Canadian. So like what, 12 bucks American? Something like that? I'm giving you hot deals here, guys. Come on, you gotta buy these games. Now, one thing you gotta know about me is I love some Sega. Specifically, some Dreamcast era Sega. Oh my god. Sonic Adventure is like top 5 games of all time for me. It's my favorite Sonic game. It's so good. Specifically the Dreamcast version, not the DX version. Space Channel 5 is like such a fun rhythm game. I love the style. I love the characters. Ooh la la, so cool. Super Monkey Ball, super fun. Gotta play some Power Stone on classic Dreamcast. Dreamcast was like the best system for fighting games. You wanna play some JoJo, you wanna play some Marvel 2, Dreamcast, baby. But in terms of just like style and how cool the game is, dude, Jet Set Radio. Oh my god, I love Jet Set Radio. I haven't played Future because it's only on like original Xbox or something, and I'm sure you can play it on modern Xbox, but I just haven't played it. But I love the original Jet Set Radio, and Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is even better. The movement in the game is so fun. I love the skateboard, I love the bike, and I love the roller skates. I specifically really like the bike. I think the bike's pretty cool. The character designs are so fun. Just unlocking stuff in this world is really, really fun because you get to do a lot of cool like challenges where you get a bunch of points and you string together these really cool combos. And there's some little cool texts that you can do in there that make it even crazier. The story is super over the top and ridiculous, which is exactly what a game like this should have. Some super unserious story. I absolutely love it. The music, I mean, every game that we're going to talk about today has some banger music. But like, come on, the music in Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is legendary. There's like 2 other games that I'm gonna specifically mention the music for, but you're probably hearing some of it in the video right now. And all the games that I'm talking about today have great music. But specifically, I did want to bring up Bomb Rush Cyberfunk because it's such a core part of the game's identity. It's very much like a collectathon too, all the different music tracks you can get, the costumes, the different graffiti designs that you can get. It's a fun game to 100%. I'm actually still working on it, but like I'm pretty close to getting everything in the game, and then there's a couple other like weird achievements to get. Let's check the price for you. Let's go check. 40 American dollars. I even looked up the American price for you. You're welcome. But I mean, you can buy this game or you can buy an amiibo. And this game's fucking awesome, and the amiibo are cool. But it is a piece of plastic that's going to sit on your shelf. All these games that I mentioned probably also go on sale like all the time. Anytime there's a big Steam sale, one of these games, if not all of these games, probably on sale. So if $40 is a little too much for you, just wait for a sale. But I mean, come on, 40 bucks ain't that bad. I remember playing Risk of Rain 1 in middle school when my friends had bought it for me. I think there was like a sale for like a 4-pack because they were super into it, but I never really got that into it. Years later, Risk of Rain 2 comes out, and I remembered playing the first one. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I think the game was like pretty cheap at the time too because it was like early access or whatever its like first version had come out. I bought it, convinced my friend to buy it, and we just sunk hours into this game. Roguelikes don't even grab me that much. I like roguelikes, don't get me wrong, but I feel like a lot of them are pretty samey. All of the unlockable characters are super fun to play. I particularly like Captain, because I love just shotgun characters. He's really cool, and he can call down an airstrike, and he can hack chests and stuff. I really like that. That's super fun. I mean, who doesn't like Loader, this character with a grappling hook who can like launch herself across the map in seconds? It's so cool, and she's got this rocket punch. She's so fun. Everyone loves Loader. Everyone fucking loves Loader. Even like the starting class Commando, like every class in this game is so fun, and they all have such fun designs. I enjoy playing every single one of them. The items in the game are also super fun to collect. Yeah, there's some duds, don't get me wrong, but collecting all the good ones when you see like a goat hoof or like a missile, oh my god. This is going to improve my runs so much, and you just get those god runs where you get so many good items, you get all these crits, You get all of the speed, you're flying across the map. The sense of power in Risk of Rain 2 is so good. Now, Risk of Rain 2 does have 2 DLCs that you can buy, but I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. They're not great. They're not terrible. I think that they both add some cool things to the game. All I want to tell you is that Risk of Rain 2, in its base package, is so worth it. It is a fantastic game. If you love Risk of Rain 2 in its base form and you're thinking, hey, maybe I'll check out these DLCs, then absolutely go for it, because you know what? You can toggle all of the DLC stuff off if you want, or you can just refund it, I guess, but you know. Game's only $24.99, by the way. It's great if you're playing multiplayer. It's great if you're playing solo. The lore of the world is super cool. I love the different levels and all the little bits of information you get from the item descriptions. It's Risk of Rain 2. It's one of the best roguelikes of all time. Fuck, it is the best roguelike of all time. And God, the music, come on. I mentioned earlier when we were talking about Hollow Knight that there was a game that was a little more important to me when it came to Metroidvanias. To see visuals like this come from an indie studio, it absolutely blew my mind when I first saw the game. It is so gorgeous. The sound design is amazing, but if there's one thing that I have to give credit to for Ori and the Blind Forest, it is the movement. There's not a lot of combat in this game. It's not really a combat-focused game. There's like kind of some boss fights, a little, but your main focus is never combat. The combat in the game actually kind of sucks because you just have this little ball that you shoot off a couple little, I don't even know what these are, these projectiles that you fire from this ball, and you can do this big explosion. I don't know. It's not very good. But the movement in this game is immaculate. And every time you get a new ability, when you get a dash or you get a wall jump, when you get that ability that lets you like grab enemies and projectiles and pogo off of them in any direction you want, it's like the most fun move in any Metroidvania ever. Maybe that's a bit of a stretch, but like it's up there for me. It activates my neurons when I can find little ways to sequence break in these games, and it's so fun to figure that out in Ori and the Blind Forest, especially just to get like a little new health upgrade or something else early in a different area. It's so fun. It's so fun. If there's an indie game that I think is a little bit underrated, even though the game sold very well and is definitely well known, it's Ori and the Blind Forest. If you haven't played it, please sit down, play some Ori and the Blind Forest. Maybe you won't like the combat, and if you don't like the combat, play the second one, because the second one actually has combat. It has different weapons and stuff. But the first one will always hold a very special place in my heart. It's also like $20, by the way. I love Undertale. Undertale is always going to be a landmark indie game, much like Hollow Knight is a landmark indie game, or Stardew, or Terraria. These games are all super important, but Undertale might just be the indie game of all time. So to randomly one day follow that up with like this random download on Twitter, where you could just download this thing that is like a weird survey, this could have just been some random little game that Toby Fox decided to make and throw up on his Twitter for people to play, but no, this is the sequel to Undertale. Whenever a new Deltarune chapter comes out, it feels like we get this piece of this like huge puzzle, and I just can't wait to see the whole thing. Chapter 1 was amazing, Chapter 2 was like even better, and then this year we finally got Chapter 3 and 4, and my hyperfixation just shot right through the roof again. It was so good, oh my god. Chapter 4 made me very emotional. It was a very emotional chapter. Even just talking about it right now, I'm getting emotional. I haven't really said much about the gameplay, but I guess Deltarune's gameplay isn't why I love it so much. Don't get me wrong, it's a huge part of the game, and I absolutely adore how they tackle the combat system of this game, turning it into pretty much a bullet hell. But Deltarune isn't here because of its gameplay for me, it's here because of its characters. The more we learn about Chris, the more I love this main character and almost feel bad playing the game. I'm not gonna go into spoilers because I think Deltarune is absolutely a game that needs to be experienced by everyone. All I'll say is I love the stuff that they've set up. all the mysteries with the character, and I can't wait to learn more about them. I love Susie so much. Getting to watch her evolve from the high school bully to like your best friend is so fun. She has some really great moments, particularly in Chapter 4. I think Chapter 4 is easily the strongest chapter in the game, but I think it's also just the best Susie chapter by far. I love her relationship with Noelle, and I can't wait to see where it goes. I love her relationship with the player, and I just love her relationships with everyone. She's so fun. I love the way she interacts with everyone, and I can't wait to see where her story goes. And then, of course, my #1 favorite video game character of all time. Depends on the day you ask me. But I'm pretty sure it's Ralsei. I think I really just relate to him in a lot of ways, and I think that's why I've endeared myself to him so much. Someone who struggles with identity and trying to figure out who they are is a really relatable topic for me. I love him. I love him so much. Like, I'm actually struggling to even talk about how much I love him because I love him so much. And I haven't even mentioned Noelle, or Birdly, or Queen, or Spampton, or any of the other amazing characters, Tenna, but I think you should be on this journey with us. I'm gonna be honest, I think I need to do a full video on why I really love Deltarune. I don't even think I really get across how much I love. This is me in editing, by the way. Hi. I think the video ended up being way longer than I initially thought it was going to be, so I didn't really speak about it as much as I would like to. So in the future, I'm probably going to do a video just talking about Deltarune. Put the price up there somewhere. Just go play this game. Honestly, for this one, the price shouldn't even matter. You should just be playing. It should be $100 and you should be playing anyways. That's not the point of this video. So that was all the indie games that I wanted to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed, but before I go, I do want to give some honorable mentions. I'm just going to list off some random ones, and I'll put the price on screen. Core Keeper, Zero Ranger, X Zodiac, Sea of Stars, Star of Providence, Wax Weaver, that one's free, Everhood, Balatro, Crow Country, Expedition 33, Dredge, and Tunic. Those are just some of the games that I either have my eye on playing or have been playing but just haven't finished yet. Just go play them. Just go play them, buy them. They're all super cheap. Like, the max you're going to be paying for any of these games is probably about the price of an amiibo. And these are high quality games. Games that love their communities, games that love supporting mods. I didn't even talk about mods for a lot of stuff because I felt like that was a little unfair, but like Terraria Calamity mod, I've been playing some modded Stardew, I think I mentioned that, but I've been playing some modded Stardew. Bomber Cyberpunk and Risk Rain 2 both have some really fun mods as well. Like, modding could be its own separate topic, of course, but all of these games are worth your time and they're worth your money. And you know what, today I actually just bought 2 new indie games that I'm going to be playing over on my stream. The first one is Easy Delivery Co. It's this really cool looking cat delivery game. You like drive this truck as a little cat. There's a bunch of little animal guys, and apparently it's got some creepiness going on. It looks very Silent Hill mixed with Animal Crossing, so very excited to play that. I'm going to play that on my stream for sure. And this other game called Sushi Ben. I think this one also came out today, if I'm not mistaken. But both of these games look super fun. Sushi Ben looks absolutely ridiculous. It's by the guy who made Hatoful Boyfriend, that like pigeon dating game. Maybe I'm streaming it right now. Who knows? If I'm not streaming it when you click the link, then maybe I'll be streaming it another time. Or I'll probably upload my VOD too, because I'm going to start doing that more. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you saw a game that if you haven't already played it, maybe I convinced you to go check it out. Or if I didn't convince you to play any of these games, then there's so many other indie games that are so fantastic that I didn't even mention today. I could probably make a whole second video talking about more indie games, and hey, if that's something people would like to see, let me know. Anyways, that's it for me. I'm going to just end on some more banger music from one of these indie games.